Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me Adnan Khadim and you are watching my YouTube channel Dr. Adnan's lectures. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic and today's topic is especially for my second year students. Now going toward the topic, so today's topic is respiration. After watching this video, the students will be able to know about the definition and explanation of respiration, will know about the different types of respiration, to know about respiratory surface, that what is respiratory surface, and also will know about the different basic properties of respiratory surface. Now going toward the definition and explanation of respiration, that what is respiration. So basically respiration is an oxidative and reductive process in which energy production occur. This process occur at cell level, means at cellular level oxygen combined with the glucose or food, it gave us energy in the form of ATP, which we known as adenosine triphosphate or energy currency. So what is respiration? Respiration simply a process at cellular level in which oxidation and reduction occur and energy production occur in the form of ATP. Remember that respiration should not be confused with the breathing because breathing is simple a process of inhalation and exhalation of gases. Breathing is consist of inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide and other gases. So it should not be confused with the respiration because respiration and breathing are different processes. Respiration is also can be defined as that it is a biochemical process at cellular level in which organisms gain or obtain energy by combining oxygen and glucose, resulting in the form of release of carbon dioxide, water and ATP in the cell. As I discussed earlier that respiration is the process at cellular level in which oxygen combined with the food or glucose, it give us energy and also give us carbon dioxide, water and energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which we known as energy currency because living organisms use energy in the form of energy currency as ATP. Now going towards the types of respiration, that what are the different types of respiration. So there are three major types of respiration which are external respiration, internal respiration and cellular respiration. What is external respiration? External respiration is the breathing process. External respiration is simply the breathing process. It involves the inhalation and exhalation of gases, while internal respiration is the type of respiration in which the gases exchange occur between the blood and the body cells. In internal respiration, gases exchange occur with the body cells and the blood, while at cellular respiration, the energy production occur from the oxygen and the glucose. Cellular respiration is further divided into two types which we known as aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now what is aerobic respiration and what is anaerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration basically is the type of cellular respiration which require oxygen or which occur in the presence of oxygen, while anaerobic respiration is that type of cellular respiration which doesn't require oxygen or which occur in the absence of oxygen. Now, what is respiratory surface? So, respiratory surface is basically the area where actually the gases exchange takes place between the body and the environment. It is just a surface because for gases exchange we need a proper surface. So that surface where the gases exchange take place between the body and the environment, that we known as respiratory surface. Gases exchange take place with the environment and the body through a simple physical process which we known as diffusion. Diffusion What is diffusion? Diffusion is simply the process in which the molecules move from higher concentration to lower concentration. So, what is respiratory surface? Respiratory surface is simply the surface or the area where the gases exchange take place between the body and the environment. In which way gases exchange take place? So, gases exchange takes place with a simple process which we known as diffusion, and diffusion is the movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentrations. Now, what are the different basic properties of respiratory surface? Because for proper diffusion or proper gas exchange, we have to some properties for the respiratory surface. Their properties are: it must be permeable, so gases exchange take place easily. For proper and easily gases exchange, we need that respiratory surface should be permeable. So permeability is the basic property for the respiratory surface. Why we need that respiratory surface should be permeable? For easily diffusion or for have proper diffusion. It must be thin, 1 millimeter or less for efficient diffusion. Respiratory surface should also have, it will be thin. How much thin? 1 millimeter or less, because easily or proper diffusion occur at the respiratory surface will occur if the respiratory surface have 1 millimeter or less thinness. So respiratory surface should be thin. How much thin? 1 millimeter or less. Why? For proper diffusion. The other property is it should possess large surface area for sufficient amount of gases exchange. For gases exchange, the respiratory surface should have a large surface area, because as we know that when the surface area is high, so gases exchange will occur easily. So for respiratory surface, gases exchange for respiratory surface to have proper gases exchange, we need that respiratory surface will have large surface area. The other property is it should possess a good blood supply. If good blood supply occur to respiratory surface, so a very efficient gases exchange will take place. So these are the basic properties of the respiratory surface. One is permeability for good gases exchange. The other is thinness, the other is large surface area, and the last one is the good blood supply. So if these properties are present in the respiratory surface, so gases exchange will occur easily and it will take place properly. Any questions? If you like my video lecture and get knowledge about this topic, so subscribe my YouTube channel Dr. Adnan's lectures, and also hit the bell icon so you will get my next video easily. Thank you so much. Goodbye.